WLWT TV5, Cincinnati. Special coverage of the Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy continues now on News 5.
Good evening. This has been a terrible, tragic day.
By now, almost everyone has heard that the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded this morning shortly after launch, apparently killing all 7 people on board. We begin by recapping what has happened today. Challenger launched this morning after several delays, and for the first minute it looked like another picture-perfect liftoff on another beautiful blue Florida day. Then just after Mission Control gave the okay to throttle the engines to full power, an explosion.
One minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
It was like a 15-story building full of high explosives detonating, and no one who saw it thought there could be any survivors. The shuttle was at its most vulnerable point when the explosion occurred. The stresses on it were at their highest. It was traveling at nearly 2,000 miles an hour, about 10 miles high, 8 miles downrange. Here, unedited, is what happened, beginning with the launch. The voice you'll hear is Mission Control.
1 and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Now control.
Roger, roll, Challenger.
Good roll program confirmed. Challenger now heading downrange. Engines beginning throttling down now at 94%. Normal throttles for most of the flight, 104%. We'll throttle down to 65% shortly. Engines at 65%, 3 engines running normally, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good APUs. Velocity 2,257 feet per second. Altitude 4.3 nautical miles, downrange distance 3 nautical miles. Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go at throttle up.
Challenger, go at throttle up. One minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
I regret that I have to report that based on very preliminary searches of the ocean where the Challenger impacted this morning, these searches have not revealed any evidence that the crew of Challenger survived. The dedicated crew members of Challenger are Commander Francis Dick Scobie, pilot Michael J. Smith, Mission Specialist Dr. Judy Resnick, Ellison Onizuka, and Dr. Ronald McNair. And payload specialists on board were Krista McAuliffe and Greg Jarvis.
That NASA spokesman showed the grief that so many people feel today. Norma?
Well, Jerry, NASA says its instruments indicated all systems were go and normal when the explosion happened. That's one reason there are just theories for what went wrong. If you watch this slow motion carefully, you can see what appears to be a small explosion near the nose of the shuttle. Then the ball of fire is the main fuel tank, which is flanked by 2 solid boosters exploded, shattering the shuttle. Later, rescue teams parachuted into waters off the Florida coast in a desperate hope to find survivors. Now that search is for debris, the remains of Challenger. As we said, about 20 minutes after the explosion, what looked like a sign of hope for survivors. Parachutes, first one, then another, appeared in the skies above Cape Canaveral. NBC's John Palmer wasn't the only one who thought crew members were floating to Earth. Jerry?
Krista McAuliffe's family watched the tragedy from a spectator's area at Cape Canaveral. She, of course, was the first teacher. Her parents looked on proudly as the shuttle lifted off. They were being congratulated by other friends and relatives. Then the explosion came, and for a moment, no one was sure what it meant. A NASA spokesman told the crowd over an intercom that the vehicle had exploded. Well, very slowly the realization set in that their daughter had been killed. At Krista McAuliffe's school in New Hampshire, the liftoff first brought joy and celebration as the teachers many of those kids knew blasted off for a date with destiny. But then suddenly